Welcome back. It's time to lift the lid on everything home building and renovation.
From confusing blueprints to budget breakdowns, we're here to help you figure it all out. It's time to Ask the Contractor.
And joining us once again from H1 Construction, we got Lucas Stensland and we got Jozef Pikula over here as well. You know, many frustrations come during the construction process stem from questions that were never asked in the first place. For instance, who actually oversees the project day to day, and how often should homeowners expect updates? So maybe we'll start there.
Everybody works a little differently when it comes to updates, but you know, if you can get updates out of your contractor, it really comes down to like who you're hiring, what the expectations are at the beginning. Overall, a goal would be to make sure that you're getting at least an update once a week, right? And you really need to figure out those avenues towards the beginning. So how are they communicating? Are you communicating through email? Because there can be too many avenues that you're communicating through, right? Like if you're communicating through email or a job site,
calls,
all of these things can lead to more confusion and more communication than you might need, right? Like Jozef is usually our quarterback when it comes to those things, right? He's communicating with everybody in the field, but then he's also communicating that to the quarterback of who owns the house too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right? So that way the information isn't coming from me and multiple avenues, just coming straight from the source.
Now, what are some of the common assumptions that homeowners make about what's included in a proposal?
There's a lot of assumptions people make. So that's where the issue lays, I think, in most of the builds is the assumptions. So have it, like Luke mentioned in previous episodes, having it all the information as much as details as possible up front will eliminate the assumptions. I mean,
Yes.
I cannot go into detail because there's multitude of hundreds and hundreds and not thousands of assumptions people make. There's also, you know, obviously the wish list, we wanted this, but we have this amount of money, and somewhat people thinking that's going to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The assumption is, with this amount of money, I can get this.
I can get this.
That's not a good assumption.
And our job is to actually have a meeting and bring it to the level so everybody is on the same page of what you can and what you cannot get for that certain budget.
So you're kind of their reality check.
Correct.
Got you.
Yes.
I got you, right.
A good segue into that is also your like pool or landscaping and these types of things. People might assume that these are costs that are automatically included in something, and that's why it's important to get an itemized proposal as well.
Yeah. So you know exactly what you're getting and for what.
Absolutely.
Correct.
I love that. That communication is important. Now, let's assume that something fails inspection. How is that managed by H1 Construction, Luke?
Those are pretty simple. So usually an inspector comes in, Jozef again, the construction liaison out there, he knows everything from top to bottom, and a construction inspection, when it fails, isn't necessarily a failure in itself. It's just something that might have changed through the process. So the inspector will ask us at that time to either make the correction, we make the correction, and we can do that right there when he's there. We have a good track record with them, so they're just going to say, hey, Jozef, I need you to tweak these couple of things, and just assume that those things are going to be done. Otherwise, we can send in pictures, lots and lots of pictures, videos, and you can send these into the inspector as well. And that's how we usually take care of them from there.
So quick question, the inspections happen along the way, or the inspection happens at the very end of the build?
Lots of inspections.
Okay, so it happens along the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Correct.
different
stages of the build. Yes.
Got you. All right.
We learned so much today.
I know. That's why we ask the contractor.
That's why we ask the contractor.
Don't leave it up to us to tell you, because we have no idea. That's why we need them.
Yes, don't ask us. Ask the contractor. If you have questions, please send them our way so we can get you those answers in next week's segment of Ask the Contractor. We'll be right back with more Island Life Live.